I'm hoping that my son figures out who he's going to marry when he's 15, 16, 17. That worked for a really long time. I don't think figuring it out in your 20s or 30s or 40s is even remotely optimal for life. Now, my personal story is I've been dating my wife since I was 15 years old. We met at debate camp, started dating. We're still together and we're married now. We've been married for a decade.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, but your situation is so unique. I mean, how can you possibly know if they're the right person? And my answer to them is, well, it seemed to work pretty well for basically the entirety of human civilization. They say, oh, but men used to treat women poorly. It's like, look, these are independent issues. This idea that getting married young or at least having the intention to, like, I'm not saying that my son needs to get married when he's 16, but this idea that it's unthinkable that you get married until you're in 30s, it is a very unnatural and modern thing. And I think that it leads to a prolonged adolescence. It leads to you not thinking about what's important in life. It leads to you spending a big chunk of your most productive years probably not aligned correctly with what you were biologically designed to do. So that's my controversial opinion. I'm gonna hope that I can find a nice girl for my son before he can drive.
Well, I met my wife at 19, still love her, and
isn't
we're
it
still
great?
Going. Yeah, 20 years.
And when you meet when you're young, the nice thing is you get to grow together. You get to be the people who are the right person for the other side. And I'm not putting people down who get married in their 30s or 40s, but from what I've seen of my own situation versus those of my friends, it is a lot easier to meet someone who's perfect for you when you grow into that together than when you try to find somebody who's gone through 30 or 40 years of their own life and hope that their life has turned them into exactly the type of person that you want to be with for the rest of yours. It's just that's a really lucky dice you need to roll.